And switching.
Okay. Looks like the music cut out just as I started streaming and was dancing. That's awkward. Okay. So, life. The universe. I'm gonna change that to stuff. Okay, so here's where we're at. Welcome. This is the Shotbow weekly developer stream. And what I'd like to do today is kind of polish up the Assault lobby. Assault is nearing being able to launch. It doesn't have a complete texture pack, which is one of the big things, and we also don't have an actual lobby. But that doesn't stop me from making fun things. So when I say something for the Assault lobby, I mean something like any lobby has these parkour blocks, just as like a thing to goof around with, you know? And I'll go into this Assault lobby and show what I've got so far, and then we'll see what we can come up with as far as a good idea. Hey, Hawk! How's it going? Wow. So, this is Assault. Okay, so it's kind of awesome. Still kind of a weird hitbox, though, I'm finding. I'm wondering if we can't fix that at some point. And something else I want to do is hide those. Let's do that first, because I want to make all of these be hidden when you're not right next to them, because it's kind of distracting. But anyway, this is the Assault lobby. The idea of the Assault lobby will be one of the things that we've already got as far as something you can play around with is the ability to choose your character from all available characters, light side and dark side, and that way you can fool around with their abilities and things. So the idea is when there's other players in here, you can cast your abilities and troll them and stuff. But, anywho. So what we want to do is make something else. I don't know what that is yet. Anybody got any good ideas? I think somebody said make a fountain. That'd be kind of funny. A Jedi Academy thing. And then a channel-based chat system for donors. I don't know. I don't know if we need to be separating people in it. I mean, definitely a channel-based chat system is a good idea, but whether it needs to be for people who have ranks or not, I don't know. I have a feeling that something like that would be underused. Okay, so let's just dive into this. So we're going to jump into the code, and the code's right here. Let me get over to Shotbow Network Official as well, and that way I can keep an eye on both chats. Shotbow. And just heads up, yesterday was my anniversary, so I promised my wife that I would only be an hour on the stream. So at 6 o'clock I do need to leave, because if you remember last time I did say I was going to leave in like 30 minutes and then went on for 45. And you know, my wife is wonderful and patient, but sometimes I need to probably not test that patience. Anywho. Okay, so we've got the code up here. What I've done is I've actually implemented this lobby just kind of hacky, but I'm not upset with it because we have a naming convention for the network in order to make sure all the servers know what they are and where each other are, and are able to get all of, like I could say, get all of the instances of Annihilation in US or in EU, and that's all due to our naming convention. So what I'm doing is I'm piggybacking off of that and checking for the server name starting with lobby, and the prefix of the server name starting with lobby, because our convention is, you've probably seen it, it's the prefix, the instance, and then the region. So anyway, so say if it starts with lobby, then initializing the Assault and lobby mode, hold on to your butts. Then I set lobby server to true, so that way in the code in random places I can be like, if assault.lobby server, and then do some special lobby handling if needed. And then I've got a server status hook, and that hooks into our server status system to report to the network. And then we replace our game manager, which controls all of the game flow logic, like kills, deaths, damage, all of that kind of fun stuff, with a lobby game manager that basically does nothing. So I just say, hey, every time that you think you're going to have to do something, do nothing. And that way the lobby is kind of an empty game, and that way we're able to get this effect right here where you can come over here to change class and right click on it, and then you'll pick your character. Oh, I do want to change those real quick. Let me see what I can do for that, the spawn point. It's going to be down here, spawn point. So we have name tag util that create text. And oh, so we do have a hider. It just doesn't seem to be working. I don't know why. Let me take a look at this. Filters. Then I want to take a look at the filter that I'm passing into the spawn point. So the filter's right here. Distance to show name. Distance to show name is 6. That does not look like that's going away when I go beyond 6 blocks away. It should. I don't know. Maybe for now I'll leave it, and that way you just kind of know what it is. It's up in the air, it's obnoxious, but I mean, it's just like chevrons in any other game where you'd see them on the ground and indicating points of special interest. I don't know. Yay, code! Anyway, so let's not worry about that. Let's go into this lobby stuff and let's make a lobby listener. So, and one of these days I do want to actually do a tutorial on just making a plugin. My one problem with that is that there's a lot of them out there, and I don't know if that's going to be actually useful. But if you do think that that's something you'd be interested in for one of these developer streams, definitely tweet out to Shotbow Network official or to me, and just let us know what that is. The distance is squared, but that's because it's checking the distance squared. It's checking distance squared against the squared distance. And that way we don't have to perform a square root operation. So that's why. So it should be, I just don't understand. I'll add some logging actually real quick. I'll do that. Actually, I'm going to do this. Player dot send message check color. And we'll just see how often this is Oh, there's no state management. You removed my state management. Sir. Okay, I'll fix that in a minute. Um, unless the hologram system handles state management, that might be the case. It's IntelliJ Community Edition. Let's see here. Showing hologram at, and let's do my location utility dot location string hologram dot get location. Hiding hologram at. I'll go if player not equal null. Let's see. Just for fun. Oh no, my build is failing. I got mad. Oh, because I made a new lobby listener and actually never made the class. So what I'll do is I'll make a listener. So just as a background for people who aren't familiar with Bucket code and the framework, listeners listen for events that Bucket throws. So when for instance, when you hit somebody else, Minecraft calls code to decrement their damage, cause knockback, and all of that. And somewhere that the Bucket developers decided makes sense, they throw up an event, which is an object that contains all of that information, like who's hitting who, what kind of who they are. If it's an arrow, the arrow will have the information on it. So the event will have all of what's going on, things that you can do to hook into this code. And that allows you to run code that is deeply integrated with Minecraft, but it's all contained in its own class. So what you do is you create a listener here, and you register it with Bucket's plugin manager by calling bucket.getPluginManager.register events. And then you can start just adding methods, and you'll have to look up Java docs if you're not familiar with what the events are. So you can do public void on thing. It doesn't matter what that says. And then what you'll do is you'll pass an event in here. You'll say sync here. Oh, is it the wrong version of protocol lib? I'll make sure. Thank you, Snare. I appreciate that information. Hey, Stygian Forces, Stygian. How are you doing, man? I don't know how to say your name. So then let's say, what do we want? Anybody, like, when you're in a lobby, what do we want to be able to do that would be fun? You know what we can do? Let's do something here. Let's do private item stack, reset force power item. Because if you're going to be messing around, make item. Oh, not item utility. Oh, so Salt has its own item utility. I'm going to just call this item util, because I'm terrible. But because we've got a core plugin that has its own item utility, and I want to use that one, but I don't want to have to, like, differentiate everywhere. Okay, so material, we'll do an emerald? I don't know, just coming up with an item. One, no data, and then chat color dot. Let's do bold plus, dot toString plus chat color dot green plus reset force power. I don't know. Just making it as obnoxious as possible is essentially what I'm trying to do. And why did it do a Minecraft item stack? So you gotta watch your imports, because if you import the wrong type of item stack, you have an issue. Stygian, I am fantastic. I'm glad you asked. So then I would do a player interact event. And the player interact event is to run whenever a player right-clicks, left-clicks, stands on something. Basically, it's the player interacting with the world. There's a different event for clicking in an inventory called a player inventory click. They're called an inventory click event. So I'll just go on right-click is what I'm going to call this method, because what I'm going to do is go if, and I'm going to use a player utility, which is just a utility that I added to our core plugin that we build on. You can go in here and you can just see it just checks if it's a right-click block or a right-click air, because a lot of times I don't care whether you're right-clicking on a block or if you're just right-clicking in the air. If you're right-clicking an item, I want to do something. So that's what I'm doing here. So I can go, well, first I can go if e.hasItem and player utility.is right-click action and reset force power item.is similar e.getItem. Boom! Now I know that a player is interacting with something. They have an item, they've right-clicked it, and the item is similar to this reset force power item. So then what I'll want to do is I'll want to then go in here and I'll want to reset their force power. So I do assault player equals assault player. Oh no, I think we do that through the player manager. Assault source locator dot get player manager dot get player e dot get player, and that e dot get player is the player that's interacting. And now what we have is we have these assault wrap the player. This is what stores all of our assault stuff. It wraps the player. So you see, you create an assault player using a player, and then you're able to store all of this metadata and reference it by the player. So that's what we're doing here. We're getting the assault player out. We're going to get their force. Is there force in here? I actually haven't ever messed with the force. Snare, I've never messed with the force. How do I modify the amount of force they have? Is it just, do you directly go off of their XP thing?
I think you can create, or you can increase the config value of how much max force they get.
No, but how do I refill all their force? Is there a method for that, or is that handled internally?
Let me look quickly.
No problem, man. see here. Do. Or do we have a force manager? I'll have to check. Player manager?
Try XP bar manager dot add player XP.
XP bar manager. Okay,
EXP bar manager.
EXP bar manager. Where is EXP bar manager? I don't see it in managers.
The kit framework.
Oh, kit framework. That makes sense. Oh, you have a stamina player map thing. Okay, cool.
Just set it to 100.
Yeah, no worries. What I'll do is I'll go in here and just go here, and I'm going to actually set this to reset stamina. Good. Is base stamina meant to be their max stamina?
Yeah.
I'm going to rename that variable. Yay! Let's play get max stamina. Yay! It's similar to, I think, compares the NBT tags. We can actually dive in with IntelliJ. It has a decompiler built in, which is kind of fun. You go into is similar, so it says if stack is null, false. If stack equals this, true. So if it's the same exact stack, don't even try to do this. If the type IDs match, the durabilities match, and the item meta, and they both have item meta, and they say not, or if they don't have an item meta, or the item meta equal each other. So yeah, so it just compares each piece, and if any one of them fails, it returns false. So it just checks if one of the stacks, well, it checks if the stack is null that it's being compared to. It checks if the type IDs match, then it checks the durability, then it checks the item meta, whether they both have it, and then if they don't have it, if they don't have it, then return, that they're the same. Else, check using the item factory, compare their item metas, and I assume that this in here is item equals item meta v2, and then we're looking now at an interface of item factory. So then if I go in here, I can actually go to the craft item factory, and we can actually see the implementation of how it checks this. So there you go. Now you know. If you need to dive into item stacks, it's an easy way to compare. If you need the exact same item stack, I don't think it cares about the amount. It just checks. It's how you can check if they can stack and all that. Yeah, so you can check in here, and it has equals. Yeah, so it's checking the various types of metadata, checking that they're the same class. Landon, I actually learned Java 3 or 4 years ago when I started working on HC Factions initially, and then I've picked it up and learned a lot in the last few years developing, MindZ, all the stuff that kind of has become Shotbow. Has really taught me a lot, and I've been going to school at the same time, so it's been really handy. But I'm actually trained initially in C#, and I'm familiar with C++, but I feel pretty confident in picking up various languages. So if I need to learn one, I can learn one. It's just as of right now, I like Java and I like C#. I think I prefer C# over Java though. Let's see, assault player. So then I don't want to do the assault player. I will go exp bar manager dot reset stamina, and that's fine. So then all we've got to do is that, and then we can do we got to add particles. Particle dot what particle do we want? Cloud? Bubble? Cloud? I'll do cloud. A spawn particle player dot get location. You hate using E as an event? It's interesting because I can call it event, or I could even call it player interact event. The reason why I like using E instead of event is because I'm going to be using the event many places to get things out. And so I just prefer the shorthand there. Plus, let's say I have this player interact event, and then I want to come over here and I want to also make this apply to the web void on click inventory click event. I can go in here and I want to call that E. And then I can copy paste my code and I can get rid of the stuff that doesn't apply, so that all doesn't apply. And then I can go e.get current item. And so it just makes it a little bit get who clicked. And we can call that human entity player. And then that all of a sudden works the same as the other one, except for it's in a totally different event. And does the same code. So that's why I like calling it E. It's a bad / just okay habit. It depends, Demon. Actually, the characters have very different jump heights depending on which character. Some characters have a double jump. Some characters just have like jump 3 potion effect. So it's pretty awesome. So I've got an itchy nose. I'm also gonna get myself some water. I think my water thing's running out of water. Okay, so we're gonna go in here. We're gonna spawn a particle. So then I would just do. So we're trying to make a box of clouds around a player. So we can actually do player.getLocation.add 0, player.get. Can I do height? Get eye height, 0, and then we just go in here and we can go 0.8f, since I think the eye height is 1.6, but I don't know. So it might actually be too much or too little, but it's not too important to get it right. I can set the speed to 0 and then let's do like 30, and then we can also do player.playSound, and this is just, for fun. Sound dot bat death. Let's try that. We'll make it quiet too. So the play sound, you can play a sound with a pitch and a modulation. I forget which one is volume and which one's modulation, so that's always fun. But we'll see what that sounds like. I'm sure that's going to be so bad. That's a message chat color dot green plus stamina restored. And we'll go this reset stamina, since that makes more sense. Okay, cool. And actually, I'd want to call this reset stamina item, because I'm declaring it in a field. I'd call it final. Maybe even make it static. No big deal. So, this should provide us with a thing that, if right-clicked, will reset their stamina. However, the player has no way of acquiring said item. So we actually want to add another event handler here for public void on join, player join event, E. Actually, I think, is there a kit event? What's the kit event? I need to look at where that's made. Kit event equals new kit event, call event, kit.setup, bucket.get player, new pre-kit give event, I guess, or I don't know. We'll call that a kit select event. Just trying to rename things to make more sense, Yeah, skills, that's a great way to learn Java. I mean, you'll pick up some bad habits because there are things, you'll pick up bad habits wherever you go, though. The key is identifying them over time. Let's see, and then I'm going to actually go into kit.setup, and I think that reset player. I don't know where do you get the items? I forgot about that. Base kit setup. I guess the setup is. Oh, I know why. The setup is in the other ones. Okay. I'm actually going to go here. trying to figure out a good way to implement. So whenever somebody, give items here. Okay. So where's give items? Oh, give items is called within setup. Sorry, just trying to find a way to, we're going to want to do something a little bit fun. Where is give items? I don't see, there's give abilities? Oh, implements kit. Okay, that makes sense. We're gonna public void give items player. And I'm gonna go actually, you know what? This is only for the lobby. I don't need to add these hooks into this for now. We can deal with that later. Put that back there, because what I'll do is, since this is in the lobby, I'll just put it in the lobby listener. On join, do player join event E. And this is a dirty, dirty trick, but usually things will reset a player's inventory on join for minigame servers, so delaying processing a couple of ticks can avoid that inventory wipe, but is not necessarily a good idea, because you're now introducing a race condition. Now, it's a race condition that will always return the expected value, because Minecraft is a single-threaded application, but, you know, it's still not fun. Not ideal, I guess is the word. Get inventory dot give item dot add item. Rest stamina item dot clone, and that gives them a new instance of the rest stamina item. And I think we have, don't we have Soulbound? No, we don't have Soulbound. Okay, I won't worry about that then. I think we just have drop protection anyway. If not, then we'll have to add some. And then we'll just go over here, player respawn event, and do the same thing here. And since this is being only registered when we're on a lobby, this should now give us this reset force power, which should allow us to have a lot of fun. And that should be a fun little trick here. So I'm going to upload that to the lobby. I'm going to pop in here. I'm going to stop the server. And then ideally, we should see that reset your force power, fill your force power, or whatever item that we added. Should be freaking cool. Okay. By the way, you can technically get here. Ooh. So yeah, see there. You see those hiding holograms? This is why that name set exists. Gotta fix that, but that's okay. Looks like it's hiding. I'm gonna see if there's one that shows when I get close. Where is the holograms? Are the holograms? My English? Yeah, so we're definitely not being hidden, and that one's showing. So it says, oh, wait, was it hiding the item itself? No, nothing's hiding. It says showing. It doesn't. It's not actually doing anything though, so that's unfortunate. We'll have to fix that. Oh, is there a hologram that is visible? Oh, okay. So hologram does have state management. Okay, then you are forgiven. I'm thinking that we probably want to add a hider to all of the holograms that are on the droids as well. And the hologram dot is get visibility manager dot. Why would they wrap that in a visibility manager? That seems really weird. And And that should fix all of that. Let's try that again. I'm going to fix that real quick. Okay. We are uploading, rebooting, and then everybody is happy. Man, this is fun. Isn't it fun? Isn't developing fun? And then we should play some Assault. Since there's only 16 of you right now that I can see, I think. We could get in and do a game once I get this going. Anybody is welcome to, what should we call it? Join Assault. You can type /assault and join. This music's not bad. You know, I'm kind of enjoying it, digging it. Are there more people on the Shotbow one? The chat seems dead, but maybe there's more. Oh, the protocol lib isn't hiding it? Okay. I'll make sure I've downloaded the latest one. Snare's over here giving me tips and tricks and fixes. It's phenomenal. Thank you, Snare, for assisting. And for making Assault, you know? That's always nice. It's been a fun, long journey. Chat isn't dead. We have 3 people. I'm sorry, Linda. I was meaning to get Shotbow official one because it said hello everyone and nobody responded. You guys on my channel aren't dead. You guys are responding. That's all. Didn't mean anything by it. Okay. Now I gotta wait for it to start up again. Let's give it a second here. Meanwhile, yeah. Looks like there's a lag spike. I don't like that. We'll see what this guy needs for a second. And just in case, screenies, that's all you want? I'm streaming. Okay, I'm going away now. You're weird, DEA. You're saying admin help. Then you freaking. The bow is in the XP shop, I believe. I don't know if that works actually. I think it does. Hey, it does. Nice. Oh, I should probably turn up my volume. That's really quiet. Okay, so we should see that that thing should be being hidden now, so we don't see the tag from forever away. But it should appear when I get closer. Oh, it's off. Oh, Hmm. That almost did it. I don't know which is better. Um, that's awesome. Oh, I love that kind of stuff. Let's do this. Unimportant beyond that. Oh, I love these descriptions. Okay, let's do Shango Fett, and we'll just be like, boom, boom, boom. The flamethrower. Yeah. Oh, I should probably just do like re-give your kit so that you can restock your ammo. I like how it's a baked potato. We'll need to. I think the texture pack takes care of that though. Cool. Yay! Awesome. So this is cool. We got this all set up. We can have some fun. Man, that is a deadly flamethrower. Ooh, I like the physics on that. That's kind of awesome. Deadly. It's one of my favorite things the Snooze made. Arrays are not filtered. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That's exactly it. And ha! Perfect. That should fix the flickering issue. And let's go ahead and pull out player does not equal null. We shouldn't ever have a null player here, but I am a fan of just in case. If player equals null, continue. What that tells is, so what we're doing is we're getting the hologram, which is this, which is the text sitting over the item stack, and we're getting its world, getting its players, and we're looping through every single one of them. And then on every single one of them, we're going to check. If it's null, we say continue. So there's two things. Well, there's three things you can do in a loop to break it up. You get to the end, you break it out. Well, I guess four, because you can throw an exception and everything crafts itself, or you return. So if I were to put in here, for instance, if I were to put return, that cuts off. That then immediately returns out of this run method entirely, and then you don't process the rest of the players. So make sure if you want to continue through a loop and just skip one of the elements, you use continue. And then if you're done looping, you can use a break. But that's just that's stuff you can learn if you're interested in Java. But anyway, okay. So that should fix it. Let's get rid of the debug text, and let's just see if that looks pretty. So this is the fun part of development. You get to just kind of do all kinds of silly stuff like this. Everybody who's in here that's up for a game of Assault, feel free to join me in the lobby this time by just typing /assault. And it might be whitelisted. If it is, I'm going to turn off the whitelist. So, no big deal. Whitelist off. And I'll see. I don't think it was whitelisted, but oh, I wanted to add it to these. I'm going to try and find medical. Wait, what? Really? Do those have like name? Droid? Oh, it's a different plugin that covers the droids. Oh, well, there we go. Lesson learned. So we'll have to deal with that separately, I guess. But I do want to hide those. Maybe not actually, because those are useful throughout the game. The reason why I want to hide the the reason why I want to hide the other thing is it doesn't make a very loud noise. Kind of a satisfying puff, though. You know, kind of nice. I like the clouds. Okay. Stamina can get restored as often as you want. I don't care because you're in the lobby. Anyone else is welcome to join. I don't know where a spawn point is, but I want to find one. We should probably put a spawn point. Oh, here we go. Right click to change class. Oh, I'm right clicking with my sword. Okay. Boba Fett. Let's do this. Put that there. Boom. Beautiful. I think my Minecraft sound is just completely muted. I don't know. Can you guys hear the Minecraft sound? I can't hear it. Cool. So we got that. Oh, so that looks like it was working. So we should be happy. So now we've got the stamina refill item, which I just made in a few minutes, and then we fixed a couple of bugs with these new spawn points here. And the idea will be that when you are not able to use the spawn points, they'll be hidden from you. I believe Assault is 1.8 only, because Wasted is 1.8 only, and Assault's built on that framework. Plus, 1.8 has a lot of features that are good. Oh, it looks like actually I need to do something when they change kits. I'll need to give them the item as well, because apparently you're not able to refresh your stuff. Yoda. Oh, I love being Yoda. I. Oh no! I don't have. Do I have rename an item renamer on here at least? So I can go. See, it's fun because. Oh, I guess I do have to make an emerald, don't I? Oh, and I have to have it do the. Why did I have to do all the color codes? Never mind. I'll have to just fix that. But let's see. Can I? I believe I can cast it on people. Maybe not. Oh no, totally can. Yeah. So you can have some fun on here. You can't hit with a lightsaber. I'll probably want to make it so you can. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out how much I want to let you troll players when you're having fun on this. It's kind of awesome. Awesome. Okay, so the assault lobby is going to be fun. Oh, it's all right on 1710. Oh, you can't connect. Okay, yeah. So somebody on 18 was able to connect, but 1710 is not. Okay, well we should start a game. We should have some fun. But real quick, before I do that, let me go ahead and roll this to the actual assault servers, because right now I just put them on put it on the lobby. So just give me one moment. I want to go assault dev, well, snare dev, yay. And then I will roll that out to all of the servers, and then we will play a game of assault, and that'll actually be our stream. It's going to be pretty short, but if anybody has any questions, feel free to shoot them in chat, and I'll try and answer them in this last 15 minutes. Do this. There. I think I poured myself water, but never actually drank any. That's good. Excellent. So that's synced. Now I'm going to just reboot those servers with our deployment system. Makes me happy. I go to assault. This I'll do remote sync on EU, but I don't think we have any that are EU yet. Oh yeah, so I just called for the reboot of this server. We should see it shutting down in a second. Let's see how it looks. It should be shutting down, I'd assume. See how it looks. But select the team. Sit. Full effects. Yay, server shutting down. Okay, so there we go. Problem solved. And we'll do assault again. Join a game, we'll have no games. Secretly, there's an item there, you just didn't know it. Ah, bam, 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 bam. This is good. You can practice all your moves. Oh, that's what I wanted to do before I rolled that with the lobby. But for now, it's all good. Uh-oh, did I break Assault 01? I think I did. It looks like it's broken. Because it put me in a weird spot. 1 US. See where it got thrown at. Oh, the spigot versions don't match. Oh, that'll actually be a problem I need to solve off-stream to update the spigot version, so that's actually going to take me a little while. So sorry guys, I guess we won't run a game of Assault because we've got different versions of spigot running than what's expected, so unfortunately, my plans just got ruined. But in the future, once I get that spigot version updated, you can actually do /assault. Join the assault lobby and play a test game or 2 or 3 or whatever, and just play around with it. Shoot me some feedback. Let me know what you think. Shoot it to Snare as well, Mr. Snare on the forums, and we'll just try and get this polished off. A big thing that we're waiting on though is the texture packs. So the gameplay is I think rock solid, and so we're just adding fun things and getting the texture pack ready, and hopefully be ready to be running around in the Star Wars universe soon. Well, maybe not the Star Wars universe, the space battles. Copyright infringement. Anyway, that's our stream for today. Thank you very much for joining us. Tune in next week. I'm debating whether I'm going to start up a how to make a plugin tutorial start to finish. So just let me know if that's something that interests you. And yeah, that's about it. Have a wonderful, fantastic rest of the evening and or day or afternoon or whenever it is you're watching this. And I hope you enjoyed staring at my bald head all day.